Well, 2012 is going to be a very interesting year energetically, because there's been a very big build-up of energy, and on a world scale there's been a lot of war, there's been a lot of change, and it's interesting. Change can be, or it may seem a hard thing and people resist it, and it may seem harsh and problematic, but when you go through it you can see the wisdom in it when you come through the other side of it. And we're not quite there yet on a global scale as far as I'm concerned. 2012 is going to be a big year of more change, but I think we've been through some really big changes already, and I think we're going to feel the repercussions of that in an energetic sense. And it's almost like a ripple, and it's just started and it's going out, and it's really slowly, but the impact is really, really powerful. And the impact is also, I mean, it reflects what's happening internally on an individual level. So what's happening out on a global scale is exactly what's happening internally. So there's that constant battle. A lot of people haven't mastered yet, but will eventually. Some of us will, some of us won't. But it's a battle of the darker forces and the lighter forces within ourselves, and that's, on a global scale, we see the battle between nations and countries and people. So this, I believe, is going to become even more prevalent, and shadow is a big aspect of that, because it's a big aspect of humanity and we're dealing with that. And I think the more that we can acknowledge that and work through it and help each other and embrace it, the easier it will be for us to move through that change. We can prepare for 2012 by, first of all, acknowledging what we've achieved already in 2011, and also perhaps years before that. A lot of the time people don't actually acknowledge what they have or what they have done. A lot of us are always after the next sale or after the next amount of money or the next relationship, and we don't acknowledge what we've already achieved. So that's number one, and make a list and celebrate it before even stepping into 2012. I think it's really important to have ideas and clear ideas and clear goals. Really, really clear. The clearer you are with your intentions, it's about intentions rather than anything else. So clear intention is your thoughts and your feelings are in alignment. So what you say and what you feel and what you're thinking are all the same. There's that law of attraction, right? So going into 2012, and this is like any year, however, I think this next year is very, very, very prevalent to do with how you approach a situation, how you perceive things as well. So again, it's about intention. And I feel this year is about manifestation and really, really receiving what you truly want. So if you want a beautiful relationship, but you have fear underneath that, the universe will listen to that and give you what you truly want, which is the fear. It's lying deep within. So I think also 2012 is about peeling away the layers even more so than usual, and really discovering the deeper parts of yourself. It's a big year of opportunity. I think every year can be the beginning of a new era. You know, it's part of perception and what you perceive. Everyone's thoughts and what they believe create what's around them. So if you perceive that 2012 will be a fantastic year, and you really truly believe that deep inside, it will be. You'll create that, you'll manifest that. Again, if you have fear or doubt, then that will manifest instead. And this is actually an opportunity to discover those parts of yourself and bring it out and go, yeah, I am afraid, I am in doubt, I doubt myself. And go, I'm going to change that and work with it and work through it. So you peel away the layers, and then you can connect to the more authentic you, which is, you know, I do deserve this, and I don't doubt myself, I believe in myself, and I can reach the dreams that I want, and I know that I can have. Commitment. That's number one. Commitment. Commitment to, well, how much do you want to change? How much do you love yourself? Do you really truly love yourself? Are there other aspects of yourself that you don't really like or enjoy? If so, the best thing to do is go, yeah, I don't. There are parts of myself that I don't particularly enjoy. And that's number one. You know, just acknowledging that is changing the energy already. And then take practical steps to work through that and to change that. Sure, there's aspects of ourselves that we can't change or don't want to change, and that's okay. It's about deciding, can you live with yourself? It's not about anybody else. You know, it's about looking deep within and going, can I truly live with myself? When I'm by myself, do I feel comfortable, or am I trying to escape? Am I constantly trying to mentally, am I actually present with myself and my body? Most people aren't. They're off somewhere else. You know? They're not present with their body. So I think it's important to be responsible and just go, yeah, I've got some stuff to deal with. Everybody does. And when you peel away those layers again, you get deep down, you get right down into what my old mentor used to call agony soup. Get right down to the diamond in the rough, so to speak, which is your personal power. And underneath all the layers of stuff that you've taken on since you were a child, which is, it's not you. But you need to discover that, you need to peel it all away and go, you know what, that's not me. And all of us do it. We take on acts and we take on personas and we take on masks, and it's about taking them off. And you expose yourself, you're very vulnerable, but that's part of it. The acknowledgement of what we were talking about before, of acknowledging your achievements and also celebrating your failures. So this is a different thing to do, which most of us go, yeah, cheers, here's to Christmas, or here's to you, here's to us. And that's beautiful. At the same time, on a reverse aspect of that, you can celebrate your failures. So it actually adds positive energy to it and cancels out the failure. You're acknowledging that failure so it can be let go. So what you do is you go, yeah, I failed miserably at that business that I created, and I became bankrupt. So that kind of, it's like reverse psychology. And you're celebrating the fears that are inside yourself, even if you've got a project that you want to achieve, you haven't got there yet, it's just sort of halfway, but there's a lot of fears there. And you go, you know what, I'd like to celebrate these fears. And it's acknowledging them and bringing them to the forefront, bringing them out and going, yeah, my fear is that this is going to fail. What's the worst thing that can happen? Totally fail, lose all my money, fantastic, let's drink to that. So it's acknowledging. So that's one thing you can do. There's lots of different things you can do, such as writing down all the negative things that you can think of, writing it all down and then burning it and celebrating the fact that I'm letting go of all this negativity. Or you can throw it out to the ocean. There's many different things you can do to bring closure. Yes, the ocean is extremely powerful. It's to do with emotions, and it's also to do with cleansing, in a very big way. I've created a mist, or a series of mists, and they're called cleansing and clearing mists, and they have seawater as part of the ingredients, along with essential oils and a few other secret stuff. And this is because seawater is the most powerful cleansing ingredient you can have to clear a space. A lot of people use this to bless a space, and I mean, you've heard of holy water and sage and a few other things, and they're also fantastic as far as I'm concerned, because the earth is made up mostly of water. This is a very magical thing. And salt water is pure and it's powerful, and you need, to clear a space, you need the most powerful thing, as well as thoughts and a clear energy. This mist will also enhance that effect on clearing a space.